Hi, I'm Trish. Someone asked me if I could do a video on what I eat in a day. So this is what I'm going to eat today. I'm going to call it my Flog, which is a food log. I'm pretty sure I'm not the first person to have thought that up. Just in case there's any really pervy guys out there who've clicked on Flog expecting something else. You're not going to see that. I'm really sorry. All you're going to see is a middle-aged lady, not even dressed properly today because it's Sunday and I don't care, I'm staying in my warmies all day. I'm going to be talking about food. Just food. What I eat in a day. So, I'm going to start with my breakfast of lap band champions. A coffee. Not ideal. This is my one of my little vices, and I don't have many vices, so I don't feel too bad. It's just a jar of coffee. It does have sugar in it, but it falls under it's less than 5 grams per 100 grams. But I'll tell you right now, by the end of the day, you will be judging me, because I do have a lot of these, and there's a Bavarian Bliss there that I have, and there's a hot chocolate one, again, a salted caramel hot chocolate. I'm already feeling the shame, but, you know, I think we can all have our vices, and I'm still maintaining, I'm doing okay, so I don't feel too bad. The other little part of my breakfast of lap band champions is my ricotta, which I have every single day. I've been having these since I did the 2 weeks of Opti, even prior to getting banded. And all I do, I just pop it into my big thing of cordial, and I actually like the taste. And the fizzy, it doesn't get really overly fizzy, so that's not too bad for me. It's like, I think it's about 9:30 AM now. I had a bit of a sleep in and a shower and stuff. And I won't eat breakfast or meal number 1 until I actually get hungry. And I'm not hungry now, which is, I always find it a little bit odd because most nights I go to bed hungry and I very often wake up in the middle of the night hungry because my tummy is grumbling and growling so loudly, I'm so hungry. But then by the time I get up in the morning, not hungry anymore. So, you know, I'll eat when I get hungry. That could be in an hour, it might not be till 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. So, but there'll be more coffee in between. So that's it for now. I'll catch you later when I eat or when I have another coffee. Okay, don't judge me this time because I'm not having more coffee till later. I'm just going to have a double mint tea, which is quite delicious. And I like this one, it's got a really nice strong flavour, so I don't feel like I need any sugar or honey or anything like that in it. So that'll keep me going for a little bit longer. I already had that, you know, the cordial you saw me that had this morning with the ricotta in it. I finished that one, so now I'm going to make myself up another one. This holds about half a litre. And yes, I know, I do make it up really, really strong. I'm one for really big flavours. And that's just a diet, right? What is it? Strawberry guava cordial. I normally keep a couple of different flavours in the fridge. So yeah, this'll keep me going for a bit. I've got now, because I've had 2 coffees plus this. And once I get this in, that'll be 1.5. I'm already, once I finish this, up like 1 3/4 litres for my day. So after this, all I need is just probably 1 more cup of coffee, but I'll have more than that. And then I'm done for my fluids for the day. And can you see this down here? That's what I'm having for dinner. Like, not all that. I'll put all those in the freezer. But yeah, that's dinner later, and I can't wait. So yeah, that's it for now. Okay, I think it's about 2:45, maybe 3 o'clock, around about that time, and I'm finally hungry. Before I got lap banded, I never really felt hunger. I thought I did, so I used to eat non-stop all the time, but now I really know when I'm hungry. And it's like a tap switching on. Like 1 minute I'm not hungry at all, and then the next minute it's bam, that's it, I'm hungry, I've got to eat. So, finally I get to eat something. Last night I made myself up some chia seed pudding, because you need to leave it in the fridge overnight. And all that is a tablespoon of chia seeds with 3 tablespoons of Vitasoy unsweetened coconut milk and a strawberry, big strawberry, about the size of this one. So that on its own has, how much? 91 calories. We'll call it 90 calories in that. That's obviously a very, very small meal, so I'm going to add stuff to it. So I start with 50 grams of Greek yogurt, just the Chobani plain low-fat Greek yogurt. I have been told that you can buy full-fat Chobani yogurt. I haven't found it. When I find it, I'm buying it. I don't like low-fat stuff, but I get this because it's really high in protein. So, got 50 grams of yogurt there, plus then I get this, I buy this chocolate protein powder, which is, it tastes fine. It's a bit powdery, but it's fine. So I'm going to put in a tablespoon of that, and I'll mix that up a little bit. So there we go, somewhat chalky chocolate yogurt now, but I'm also going to get a half a banana. I only ever eat half a banana at a time now, so I just put the other half, still in the skin, in a Ziploc baggie. So simple. It gets a bit yucky on the end. All you do, just slice the end off, and that's, you've got a perfectly fine banana there. Perfectly fine. And then I will just roughly mash that up. I'm going to add that to my chocolate yogurt. I eat banana, a bit of banana most days, I think. And just mix all that together. Just makes like a nice little banana-y, chocolatey yogurt. Doesn't need to be perfect. I like little lumpy bits, or as I call it, rustic bits. And then just going to drop that on top. Yum, 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 yum. And then in this little bowl I have 40 grams of just diced up mango. I didn't buy a fresh mango this time, I just bought these. Just bought a couple of those. It's just mangoes in juice. There's no added sugar in this. And I also have another strawberry, which I'm just going to trim up. And then I'm just going to very roughly dice it. I am far too lazy to chop up stuff properly, and it just doesn't matter. Because I'll tell you, that looks pretty now, but when I sit down, the first thing I do is I just mix it all up. And then I add my strawberries into my mangoes. And just mix them together a little bit. I just like to get all the juices mixed together. And then I'm going to drop that on top of my pudding and my yogurt. Oh my god, my mouth is watering. I've been looking forward to this since last night. And then the final step, I'll just get a clean board, is 5 grams of pistachios. You do not need a lot of nuts. Look, I'll show you. That's 5 grams. That's plenty. That is honestly plenty. And it's just a little pot of those, just a little raw and natural. There's no salt or anything in them. You just buy them in Woolies. When you're lucky, you can get like 2 little pots like this for, I think, about $8. And that, I mentioned in another video, when you're lap banded, you don't eat like a beast anymore. So I've had that in my cupboard, and there's still some left, for months now. So you can afford to eat well. And then I just very roughly, of course, because I'm too lazy to do it otherwise, chop it up. And I'm not good at this. I'm not Jamie Oliver, or I like to think I'm a little bit like Nigella Lawson in my dreams, but I'm not. So that's it, very roughly chopped up. And then I'll just sprinkle those on top. I really like the red of the strawberries and the orange of the mango, and then the little bit of green in the pistachios. I really like, that's mainly why I have pistachios, because I like that little colour combo there. And that's my little strawberry chia seed pudding with banana chocolate yogurt and strawberries and mango and pistachios. And I'll be in raptures eating this, absolute raptures. If you're interested, I already said for the pudding only, 90 calories. Then once I put all the extra toppings on, that's another 155 calories. So all of this, and I've measured this little bowl. You can see, it sits in my hands. It's not a big bowl. I'll just, give me a second. So you can see the difference. These are the other bowls that I use when I have soup, or if I have like something like a poached egg on savoury porridge, and I like to have room to push it around. Okay, this bowl fits inside that bowl. That's how tiny it is. It is genuinely a very small bowl. And I've measured it, and if I measured it out up to about halfway between this line and this line here, measures 1 cup. So that's probably a bit less than a cup, and because I'm maintaining, I can eat a cup, and this slides down pretty easy. Yeah, so 245 calories for that. It's practically nothing. That's really, really good. That's a top meal and delicious and easy. And I will have edited some of the bits out with all the the incessant chopping and everything, because I'm really awkward. I can't do it really well. But this has taken like, what, 5 minutes for me to put together? Not even that. And I've got another chia seed pudding in the fridge ready to go for tomorrow. So that's it. I'm going to get into this. Hi. In my excitement earlier to get stuck into that fruity chia seed pudding, when I worked out the calories, I forgot to include the banana. So the calories aren't 245 for the whole one, it's 295. That is still really, really low. It's fine. I think anything under 300 calories, you're doing really, really well. Bumped up the protein a little bit, 22.3 grams of protein in it, and bumped up the fibre as well, 9.8 grams of fibre. So the banana really only made it better. Now, I've also got a little bit of a confession to make, because when I was talking about the coffee earlier and I said that it falls into my less than 5 grams per 100 grams of, like food, less than 5 grams of sugar per 100 grams of whatever I'm having. With the coffee, it's not entirely true. I was going by with the coffee made up with, like water. So then it does. If you include the water as, like the total, like 200 or 250 ml or whatever's in a cup of coffee, it does fall under that. But that's a little bit misleading, I think, because it's got, you put in 12.5 grams of the coffee, and of those 12.5 grams, I can't look at you when I say this, okay, don't look at me. It's got actually 5.2 grams of sugar in that 12.5 gram serving that you put into the coffee. Someone please, find me an alternative to the Jarrah coffees that don't have so much sugar in them, but don't have stevia in them. I've tried stevia. I've got this, which cost me $4.79 freaking cents. When I had this, I honestly thought I'd been poisoned. I can't even, it's still full. I've had one drink and I only had one sip and I threw it down the sink. I really love my coffee. Don't make me give up my coffee. And it's low in calories. It's only got 58 calories and it's 98% fat free. I'd rather see a lot more fat in this and no sugar. That's the honest truth. And having confessed my sugar sins with the coffee, I'm just going to go have another one. Okay. Now, I have to have dinner, even though I don't feel like it. It's 6:30. It's been well over 3 hours since I've eaten. And the reason I'm going to eat now, even though I don't really feel like it, is because I've done a little check on my calories. And even once I have this next meal, this dinner meal, my calories, and including all my Jarrahs and my cordial and everything, my calories are only going to be up to 890. That is not enough. So I've got to be able to get this food in, and then I've got to fit another meal in after this. Otherwise, my calories are just way too low. I do this all the time. And today I planned on making this a 4-meal day, and I'm going to be struggling to get 3 in. So I've got an egg in poaching now. I'm going to put chop up a little bit of spinach, just a little handful. I was going to say this might be a bit too much spinach, but I don't think there's really any such thing. And a little bit of avocado, that's about 1/3 of an avocado. I love avocado. I'm just going to mash that up a little bit. And I'll put that in with my spinach. And I've got a little block of feta, just Danish feta. It's about 20 grams. You don't need a real lot. I'm just going to crumble it in there. And of course the timer goes off when I've got feta all over my fingers. Now, I absolutely do not need to put any salt in that because feta is already quite salty. I'm just going to put in a bit of sweet chilli sauce. It does have sugar in it. It is a processed, pre-packaged food, but damn, it tastes really good. And for the amount I'm having, it's going to be like 10 calories and like about 2 grams of sugar. I'm really doing bad on the sugar today. So yeah, look, tiny little bit, tiny little bit. So I don't feel too bad about that. And then I'm just going to mix that all around. So it's just like, you know, the fancy avocado and feta smash that you get in shops now. I much prefer this to putting food, you know, eggs, burgers, whatever, on bread. That's just, I really don't like that. So there, it's just roughly mashed up. Doesn't look pretty, but, you know, I'll be honest, I don't even feel like eating. So now I've got these turkey burger. Well, that was a turkey burger, but I had to cut it open to make sure it was cooked. That's just a turkey burger that I made earlier. Well, I should actually say turkey burger with mushrooms and lots of veggies. And I'll put up a link for the recipe because I've made a recipe for this today. So I've just cut it up roughly, and I'm just going to drop it on top of my spinach and avocado. And now I'm just going to grab my egg, and hopefully it hasn't overcooked. Just a poached egg. Oh, it's looking good. I'm beginning to feel like eating now. And I will just drop that on top. That's it there. And this was the big bowl I showed you earlier, so you can see I want room to move stuff around. On that, I'm going to put a little bit of parmesan, but to make sure, because it's really easy to just put too much stuff on, especially really high calorie stuff like cheese. I only want about 5 grams, so I just put my bowl on the scales and I just sprinkle until it gets to 5 grams. Actually a tiny little bit more. And there's my 5 grams. And that's plenty. That's plenty of cheese. Because parmesan in particular has a really strong flavour, and I've already put feta in it. And then because I'm absolutely obsessed with pepper, heaps of pepper. Lots of pepper. I really like pepper. If you think this is bad, you should send me with onions. Because that's probably not hot enough, I'm just going to put some chilli in, just on the egg and around a little bit. Now, that's it. That is my dinner. That is, what did I work it out? The burger on its own is 100 calories, and then with everything else that I've put in there, you know, the avocado and all the rest of it, comes out to 345 calories. So again, another really good low calorie meal that is, it's got 20.7 grams of protein and 2.6 grams of fibre. I'm happy with that. And if you have a look at this, look, hopefully this egg's just going to be all nice and runny inside. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And then I'll just mush all that yolk all through everything else, and it'll just be divine. So that's it. Gonna go and eat my dinner now. And you'll see me back again later, probably about 9 o'clock, making another meal that I'm probably not really going to feel like eating. Hey, another cordy. This is my 3rd half litre for the day. So once I get through this, I'll hit 2.5 litres for the day, and I'll probably still have a hot chocolate later, so I'll be pretty close on 3 litres for the day. That's pretty normal for me. I normally go 2 or 3 litres a day. Cheers. Hey, this is I think it's about 9:30. Around about 9:30. I generally don't like to eat anything after 9:30. Quite often if I'm feeling a little bit peckish, 8:39 I'll have something to eat because I don't like to eat too late, and I don't like to go to bed hungry, although I generally do anyway. This is just my little bowl of stewed prunes that I make myself. I just get a bag of home brand prunes and put them in a pot with some water, cover them over, chuck in a chopped up lemon and orange with all the peel as well, and boil it for about 18 hours. Not that long, but I do cook it for a long time so that they go really mushy. You can see how mushy they are. Now I usually have these with a bit of yogurt or a bit of ricotta. Tonight I'm going to have some ricotta. I'm feeling a little bit ricotta-y. I am actually hungry, a little bit peckish, which is why I'm going to have this. And plus I need to get my calories up today. I don't really feel like eating. I get like that sometimes, and it's a bit difficult for me. I get hungry, but just can't be bothered eating. Whoever thought that would have happened? So I'm good. That's 100 grams of my prunes. That comes to 70 calories, and I'm going to put in 100 grams of ricotta. It's the smooth, light ricotta, and that will be just a smidgy over 100 calories. And I do measure it, and it's too easy to just add more and more and more and more. Okay, that's what 100 grams looks like. And then I'll put in some bran. I love this combo. I love it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whenever. I love it. Now I don't need to actually measure this because I know what 2 teaspoons comes out to. I'm going to put in 2 big teaspoons, which comes out to about 10 grams, which works out to be about 30 calories. So, just 2 big spoons. That's it. That's really simple. Really simple. I don't really know how much fiber's in that. I'll cut off the nutrition labels and I'll stick them in. 3.3 grams of fibre in the bran. I don't know how much is in the prunes, but I know they are high in fibre. And then in the ricotta, we've got another 12 grams of protein. 12.4 grams of protein. So, and that is a total of, in there, just a smidgy over 200 calories, which will take my calories for the day up to 1,155. That is not enough. That is not nearly enough. I like to keep my calories to a minimum of 1,200 if I'm, if I'm not having a hungry day or whatever. And I was going to have a hot chocolate later. I'm going to have one of these. Jarrah. That's a surprise, isn't it? That's a really yummy coconut flavoured hot chocolate, and they come out to 62 calories, and I don't even want to talk about sugar anymore today. But I'm just not going to feel like it. I'll enjoy this. This is going to be, oh, look at that. Just mush it all up, and it's just so delicious. Yeah, so that's it. That's me for the day. I picked a bit of a funny day to do this vlog. As I said, I had planned on it being a 4-meal day. I thought that would have been a good opportunity to show everyone a sort of a wider variety of what I eat. I was hoping I'd be a little bit more enthusiastic about eating today. I mean, I can do another one of these another time. I guess this is a good example of just how the lap band changes your relationship with food, I do like to keep my calories up to at least 1,200. I prefer to keep my calories, as when I'm maintaining, to more like about 1,600 to 1,800, but obviously today's just not been a hungry day. So, you know, who knows, maybe tomorrow I'll have one of my days where I'm just grazing all day and I'll have, you know, 4 or 5 little meals. So, thanks for being with me all day. And yeah, if you've got, as always, if you've got any comments or questions or anything like that, leave them in the comments down there, and I'll see what I can do. And I'll post the links for the recipes for the chia seed pudding and the turkey burgers. Alright, thanks.